So hello and welcome one and all to the chills and hopefully the thrills of this snowy evening. Teams here passionately supported, but this is going to be a testing evening. The conditions will require of them something just a little bit more. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to...
He's having a pop! Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nico Williams plays it short. Yamal! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he can clear it away. Douglas Luiz, Gabriel, and it's Marquinhos. And that's an excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes, and he's gone searching crossfield. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Luiz has the space to scheme. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Pedro was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's another chance! But he's left disappointed. And it's been taken short. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Referee has just said play on. Now this could be a chance. Pedro Porro deals with that comfortably. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Rodri. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Carlos Augusto.
Brazil really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Grimaldo charging forward down that flank. And that's a throw-in. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Neymar. Opts for safety. Great defending, strong and determined. Gabriel to Douglas Luiz.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Looking for options for movement. Pedri. This looks promising. Fabian Ruiz! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's got away. Out of play for a goal kick. Kubasi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Porro. Linton. And it's Neymar. Yamal tries one from range. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 2 then. Yamal goes short. Williams! And he's heaved it away. Fabian Ruiz. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Savinho. And here's Nico Williams. Just past the 40th minute mark. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pedro Porro got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Neymar. Yamal. Rodri. Short changes him with that pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's a sharp little ball here.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! And that is well cleared. And it's Douglas Luiz. Fabian Ruiz. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Spain coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Spain are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Back on the way then.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Savinho finding himself in space. Savinho's cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival, Pedro Porro. And here's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. He's looking wide. And Lenormand. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that's going to be a booking. Spain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. He's found a way through. He's found some space. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Unai Simon, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rodri. And it's Grimaldo. Morata. Chance! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Can he get on the end of this? Carlos Augusto. And it's Guimaraes. Can he latch on to this? And he's had it nicked away. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Danilo. Joelinton. Caught offside that time. Fabian Ruiz, looking understandably energised after his goal. Rodri. Oh, good spread. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Now it's Morata. Carlos Augusto spots it and intercepts. Joelinton. Now it's João Pedro. Shifted it to the flank. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Joelinton. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Not the most convincing of passes. Pedro Porro. It's Pedri. Yamal.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He has a look up. Joelinton unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Morata. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, he's perfect chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Gabriel clears without hesitation. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por
Back it goes. Shot, surely! And that really should have been that.
Pedri really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Bruno Guimaraes. Spain, moments now away from seeing this one out. Danilo making good progress on the right-hand side.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's managed to get free. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Paquetá. Now it's David Neres. Howson. So that's it. It is all over. Spain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Fabian Ruiz claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect